He's a good trainer. We started this week.
Dude, our
people love it.
Our lawyer, Dana McClendon, Hot Crazy Matrix, is a fucking big Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy.
Really?
Competes all over the United States. Wins in his class quite a bit. And did you meet Dana ever?
Mm-mm.
You'd like him.
No, I still got to meet the Mookie guy. Like
Mookie's in town here.
Dude,
actually, we can make that happen.
I've seen him on the videos, and I'm like, I've got to meet this dude.
Dude, we can make that happen while you're here.
It's like, I got to meet the Mookie guy off all the other videos. I was like, that dude is probably cool.
Actually, Mookie's got a bunch of...
They're in SET right now.
They're where?
In SET, Special Unit Tactics. They're at the Sand Pits.
Oh, shit, okay.
That's where you'd like to go see right now. They're running a contractor class.
Oh, they are?
That's the highest level of class you can take at James's. You have to take the other stuff first, like...
Prerequisites.
Yeah, because they're doing, like...
And he works for James, right?
Who, Mookie? Oh, he works for Spike's Tactical.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know Spike's, right? Spike's
yeah,
Rifles?
I seen him putting some stuff on Facebook, which I followed him on there, and he don't know me. I'm just another guy, but I was
talk to you,
seeing his pictures.
He's a cool motherfucker.
Of some trucks and stuff at Spike's Tactical, like the battering ram truck and all. So I was like, what is this?
Yeah, Spike's is fucking crazy.
Mike owns all that shit.
Man,
Mike's cool as fuck, too.
There's no man in this world that don't want all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Alright. You gonna get ready to go?
Yeah. We'll run by the shop. We'll go to the gym.
Time to go lift some weights. Get some gains.
Justin, you like these perp push-ups?
Yeah, I've used them before.
I like them a lot.
They feel a lot different, regular push-ups.
They're probably better than regular. I like everything that keeps me off the ground. I don't like my hand hyperextended.
I just like that. It seems like it's more of a neural demand because of the control. I
mean, it's just better.
Dude, I think there's a total market for fucking anodized machined aluminum ones of these.
I'm sure if you made nice.
Like if you showed me like a black and red anodized aluminum, I'd pay $300, $400 for them probably.
Yeah. It's pretty indestructible too.
Put some sealed roller bearings in there.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be badass.
You couldn't tear it up.
There you go, your line of gym equipment.
There it is.
I'm upset first. You should probably talk about feet placement. Like, I didn't know none of that shit.
Yeah.
You can nitpick us on it today, man, if you think there's a better way.
No.
You might have
to have fun.
Shit.
What are we just doing, like 10, 15 push-ups?
I'm just doing warm-up, yeah. Just get warmed up. We'll do three working sets after this. If you want to know how to do them perfect, it's about right.
I feel like his hands are much further back than mine.
Holy flexibility.
Shit, he's fucking touching the ground.
Yeah. Way better flexibility.
It's because you did ballet.
Yeah, it was the ballet lesson. I've had issues with rotator cuffs throughout the years playing sports, just a bunch of impact from football. So I always try to stay on top of training those things and keeping my range of motion a little bit. It's a lot easier when I'm small compared to when I'm all bulked up.
I'm probably gonna get hurt a lot when we joust.
Joust?
Yeah, we're jousting.
Today?
War horse? Not today.
Okay, shit.
He wants war horses.
We're getting big fucking purser on.
I'm just like, damn, I wasn't ready for jousting.
We can just sword fight.
Sword fight.
As soon as we put this video out, every Walmart's going to sell out a perfect push-ups in the United States.
I bet they sell a lot.
I have a bunch of the parallel bars. We made ours. I probably have 20 sets between my CrossFit and my gym. These are probably better, but the parallel bars, we do a lot of the gymnastic stuff on them too.
I bought the kind you build for your home.
Yeah.
Mine are pipe that have T-bars in the ends and they roll up like that. Yep.
Can this camera see me?
Hmm?
Can that
Yeah,
camera
it can
see
see
me?
you.
Anybody watching this, these perfect push-ups, if you guys, somebody, make these out of aluminum, machined aluminum, so you can anodize them contrasting colors with like a sealed roller bearing in them, I'd buy those. Like, I think you could probably sell those for 250 bucks. You wouldn't sell, you know, millions of them. They wouldn't be in Walmart. But the high-end
I was
clients,
gonna say your high-end people would want them.
dudes with nice cars and shit that are into working out, I'd pay 250 bucks for a set of those for sure. So I don't know, maybe they exist if you guys know about it. If not, and you're a machinist and you work in those materials and you built those, we could sell that shit. One more after this.
Got one more working set. One warm up, 3 working. I bet it feels good to get back after having to be off. Substance doctors tell you not to do something.
And being unable, even if the doctor said you could, I couldn't have. I was like crippled.
Like whenever I sprained that pec, you know, I thought it had me down forever after I sprained that.
I felt like I couldn't move. You feel helpless. If you can't work out, you can't take care of yourself, you really do literally feel like you're going to get victimized wherever you go.
It's true. Lance is talking about it, you know. That's what
Yeah, that's true. Lance did
at
just mention that.
the beginning of Lone Survivor, the dude talks about, he says the worst part about getting old, because it happens to all of us, is that feeling like you're no longer dangerous.
Yeah, no longer a threat to younger men.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a really good perspective.
It's the reality of life, you know.
I really like to
No
feel
longer
dangerous.
feared.
I never thought about that. Like to feel dangerous.
I mean, that's what it is. And so you don't do it because you any other reason except you want to be the biggest bull in the lot.
Yeah.
There ain't a dude gets up in the morning and goes, I just want to be fucking mediocre today.
Yeah. I think I'll just be average today.
There's some that let it happen. There's some that fucking, but they don't want it. They're just too lazy not to fucking do it.
Right. I always wonder at what point, and I get people ask them when they start working out or 6 months after when they come from nothing, at what point did you decide to do something?
Yeah, what happened?
What was your trigger? What point did you wake up and go, I'm 250, I'm 260, I'm 300,
We got
I'm
a lot of
350.
dudes saying they were 300, they're watching the videos, now they're 250.
Yeah.
Like a lot
Really?
of them, yeah.
Man, that's the thing. If we could find the trigger to help people that do not
Don't let
know
yourself
they
reach
need
that
help,
point. Yeah, don't create that huge mountain you got to climb.
man, it makes it harder.
It's real sad. There's a dude I'm messing with on Facebook, man. He messaged me and said, man, I wouldn't normally tell anyone this, and I'm real embarrassed, and I just need some help, and I don't know who to talk to, and you guys motivate me. I watch the videos. Said I'm 700 plus, I'm 6'4". The doctors have given me a limited amount of time if I stay this way.
700.
That's 4 working, or 3 working. Lat pulls.
Yeah, that ain't gonna fucking work.
Here, I got food for thought for you. Do you like behind the back or in front?
I like both, but it all has to do with your range of motion and mobility.
Yeah.
I
So
like doing behind the neck.
I can use
stretch.
I can use some critique on these probably. Cause I go light and I'm just trying to get my flexibility back from where I sprained stuff before.
So when I did the behind the neck, everybody's like, "Don't go behind your neck. You're gonna tear your shoulder apart." Only if you're not able to go behind the neck.
I always felt I was a lot stronger.
Behind the neck.
Yeah. Because as a kid, that's just how I started doing
That's how you
it.
did. Okay, so patterns. Like behind the neck, I like for people to just have the function of being able to go and wide, and like he's got a medium grip, all grips. Because when you're out wide, it's just a different angle coming down. But again, this is more, I train this lift for mobility through here. for him being able to open up his chest and activate his rear delts, his external rotation, everything in the humerus that's pulling it down to the body to get the lats.
Yeah. That's when I started doing that, it decompressed this.
Yes, it helps the chest.
Yeah.
A lot of bodybuilders can't do the behind the neck because there's they're
too big,
thick,
yeah.
and they've lost the rotation.
Yeah.
But you look at the greatest bodybuilders of all time, they were freaking flexible.
Super
Ronnie
flexible.
Coleman did the splits on stage at almost 300 pounds at 2% body fat.
Yep.
Okay, and he was huge.
Yep.
Because he had the range of motion to grow his muscles.
Yep. Whereas like people like Yates got to a different point where they weren't as flexible.
Yep.
They looked
and
a little
how many
more
injuries did he have?
A little more blocky. Yep.
A million.
Yep.
Quad, bicep tear. I mean, the guys who lose flexibility get hurt.
Yep.
That's all it is to it. So any of y'all watching this, flexibility is key, or mobility, movement.
Yeah, you want that actual functional. If your body can't do what it was built to do, then you got a problem.
And if you got an injury, okay, you can't do it right now, but work towards it.
Do you do any yoga or anything like that?
I don't do quote like yoga classes. I have took yoga and I have done one-on-one Pilates with an instructor in town, and I like all that stuff. I think it's beneficial, but I tweak it all. So I take the principles and the poses and I make them more badass, so to speak. I champ everything, is what I say.
Cool.
So it's kind of like you got a guy that,
It's like the Expensify option.
You know,
He champs it up.
you can go to Walmart and buy a belt to hold your pants up, or you can go to SOE and get your tactical belt.
Right.
That's kind of the difference. You can go to Walmart and do yoga, or you can come to Champ and get your different version. But I base it all on the person.
Yeah.
She's way fucking down.
Way more flexible.
And this weight is also super light for me.
Yeah.
So if this was heavy, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. And what I'm doing is
But there's purpose for that too.
trying to push my head through.
Mm-hmm.
And when I push my head through, I'm trying to stay as upright as possible and bring the elbows down to my
That's what I
side.
was thinking. Like, you're not even moving. I mean, it's just,
I'm trying to move at the hips and move my spine
tilt your whole body instead of
doing this number.
Yep.
So if I lean into it, I feel it better. A lot of guys do this shit. That's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
If they, instead of doing this, if they would pull into the movement,
Yep.
so do the opposite. Most people go here and do this. I don't even know how to do it. I can't do it wrong. Start backwards and come into the movement.
because the object is to try to bring your elbows together, bring your elbows back at least to flex the back, right?
Right.
Yep. And the lower you can get in your back, the more development.
Because this right here is the opposite of what you see most people do. They never come to the bar and pull the bar down.
I wonder how many people are going to rake their teeth after trying to do that.
Oh, you can mess yourself up. I started to do that when I was bodybuilding because my back was my weakest point. I did my first competition in 2005 in Tennessee, the Knoxville Classic. A lady named Melissa promoted that, and a guy named Bino, he does it now. But the Knoxville Classic is probably one of my favorite bodybuilding shows to go to. It's phenomenal. I won the show my first time. I won the novice, which there was like 20-something guys in my weight class. And then I beat another guy for the overall, which he knows him. He's passed away now, I think, but it was an awesome show. And my only critique was I was coming from a football powerlifting background, so I didn't have a good back. They were like, hey, you're pretty good, you know, you won, but if you would really get your back bigger, you could be better. So I took the next year course, finished in college, and I did back 2 days a week, every week. And then the next show I did was Mr. Alabama, and I won.